Okay, let's discuss about sociability or gregariousness. Okay, so it shows us the degree of association between species. Okay, degree of association means how close they are one to each other. Okay, are they very close? Are they using each other for let's say food or shelter? Okay, how they are close to each other and how they benefit from each other. Okay, like man, humans, we are social animals, no? In the class, suppose one of you miss the class, no, then your friend who you are close with, you'll ask for the notes, and then another friend you will ask to explain, no, something like that. Okay, so even plants, they are social animals. They require they require help from each other. So this shows your association, your closeness to each other. So even plants, they express association between different species. Okay, and how much different is that association? Let's say you have a best friend, no? You have a best friend, then you have acquaintance, then you have hi bye friends, then you have only face that you know only by face. Okay, so this degree of friendship, this degree of closeness to each other, it's different, isn't it? You cannot say that you love your hi bye friend as much as you love your best friend. It cannot be, no? So even in plants, they have a different degree of association. Some of them are close to each other, some of them are further. Okay, so they also have this varying degrees of association. Same way that you have your varying different degrees of friendship, no? Very good friend, just a friend, then just acquaintance, and just face value. Okay. Okay, so I'll continue. It denotes the proximity of plants to one another. Braun Blanquet classified the plants into the following 5 sociability groups. Okay, so how close are they? The degree of closeness, the degree of association is classified by Braun Blanquet in 1932. Now let's look at the classification. So here, if it is belonging to the group S1, you see that the plants are quite separate from each other and they grow singly. Okay, means they are very far from each other. So for example, just one pine tree, and then in the next hillock is another pine tree, something like that. Okay, then S2, the group is where the plants, they are growing in small groups, around 4 to 6 plants. Okay, this is a smaller group. Then you have S3, they are growing in scattered patches. Okay, some have more, some have less. Okay, scattered. Then S4, several bigger groups of many plants at one place. Okay, in this place, this is one group, this is another group, this is another group. And then S5, a large group occupying a larger area. Okay, so I think you can understand from here only, you can understand what it means, because it's well defined. No, S1 is separate from each other, only one plant, one there in this entire place. Then another hill, another plant. Then S2, small groups of maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6. Then S3, small scattered patches. This is one patch, this is another patch. Then S4, this is one group of plants, another group in this single space. Okay, here there are many plants in this group. Then you have a large group of occupying a large area. This is the single area, and this whole area, this entire group of plants, they occupy. Okay, so I think it's easy enough. Now let's look at the next one. So I hope sociability is clear. I gave you the example of friendship, no? How close you are to each other. If you're very close to your best friend, you will sit together, no? Then, if you have a larger group of friends, you will sit scattered in the same bench, maybe 4 of you, little bit distant, okay? Then, if you don't know anyone at all, you will sit alone, and another one will sit maybe in the next third bench, like that, no? Scattered, okay? Okay, let's look at the next one, that is vitality. Okay, just from the word itself, what do you understand by the word vitality? Means, if I say, the word vitality means how strong something is. Okay, there's those energy medicines, no? Energy drinks for, vital, for what to say, vigor and vitality. You see those, no? Vigor and vitality means strength. Okay, so vitality will mean strength, how strong you are. Okay, here it means it's the capacity of normal growth and reproduction. Okay, let me give you a funny example. Like here in the city, we are not so vital, we will maybe have 2-3 children at the most, but in villages you will have 12 children, 13 children, 15 children. They are so vital, they are so vigorous, they are so strong in growth and reproduction. Okay, so this is one way to remember. It's a very funny or embarrassing example, but it's a good way of remembering, no? So, how much capacity, the word capacity for growth and reproduction. Okay, these are the 3 words when you want to define vitality. Capacity for growth and reproduction means how strong you can reproduce. If you're from the village, have 10 above children. If you're from the city, you'll have lower vitality. Okay, maybe 2 to 3 children. Okay, let me continue. It is the capacity of normal growth and reproduction which are important for successful survival of species. Okay, so a species has to be very vital. It has to be very strong in reproducing so that they can go on for generation to generation and the species will survive. Okay, if they cannot reproduce more and the environment is unfavorable, then obviously they will all die off. But if you reproduce so much, out of 1,000, if even maybe 3 or 4 survive, it's enough, no, for the continuation of the species. So same like that. Okay, let me continue. I'll read again. In plants, stem height, root length, leaf area, leaf number and weight of flowers, fruits, seeds, etc. determine the vitality. Okay, so here you will see the word number. Okay, means if they have more leaves, more flowers, or heavier flowers, or more fruits, or more seeds, then they are very much having high vitality. Okay, anything which is more in number. If they have longer roots or longer stem, means they can reach the sun better. Or if they have bigger leaf area, they can photosynthesize more. No, if they have many more leaves, right, many more flowers, many fruits and seeds, they can reproduce a lot stronger, and provide food much more. Okay, so these are the examples of vitality.